It's NAB 2023, and today we've nipped out to the Silver Lot to look at a truck. We're in the Lyon truck in Silver Lot, and I'm speaking to Kevin. Kevin, hi, how you doing?
Just fine, how are you?
Very good indeed. Very early in the morning. So we're here just to find out a little bit about this Calrec mixer, but before we go that, let's. What kind of work was the truck built for? What kind of work are you doing?
Yeah, so most of the work, I'd say probably in the 80% is sports. You know, your NBA, NHL, hockey, lacrosse, any of the sports from a lot of the various networks and so on. That does most of its work. There's the rest of the percentage. We do some entertainment. We've done some red carpet events, some concerts, some corporate events, etc. So that's just kind of
When was the truck built?
This is a year-old truck. So
okay.
Very new.
So very new. So how many cameras are we managing?
This truck can do 16 cameras that are CCU based, and obviously we can add dozens of PTZs, POV cameras, and anything else that is brought in. So I mean, really in hundreds of sources.
And it's not specifically designed for REMI. That was a bit of a trend, but it's not specifically remote. Probably some remote features. But
it can do both. So it has the capability of doing a REMI production, or you can do a full production as well. So anything in between, whether it's just any level from the small REMI of 10, 12 cameras being sent up to full on even UHD productions. So
fantastic. So moving now, we're at the back of the truck. Moving towards why we're here. You've got a Calrec Artemis panel here. Now, why did you choose Calrec? Really?
So we have Calrecs in pretty much almost all of our trucks, and it's the familiarity.
Okay.
The operators can come in and they do not require any directions or communication with our engineering team. They just basically come in and go to work with it. I mean, there's sometimes you may not even see them for hours on the day because they know the product. It's in most trucks, a lot of control rooms. It's just a very familiar workflow. Even the generation before this, the Bluefin 1, if you understood how to work this, you can come over to this, the Bluefin 2 series, and be right at home in the knowledge base. So.
And what sort of how big are we talking here? What sort of size?
So this is 40
specs?
faders, but it's 12 layers deep, so you could actually have, and each fader can be mono, stereo, 5.1, whatever you need, and there's an A and a B layer to it, so it's 40 A and B, then it's 12 layers deep. So you can have hundreds of channels, and depending on what the core is how many channels you can have. Like they have the light, which is like in the 200-some frame, where you can go all the way up to their latest impulse, which would be thousands if you need it.
Yeah. I think up to 4,000 if I remember right.
Yes, correct. So, plenty of power and capability, and the other thing is the fast and speed. The software is easy. Some other consoles that are out there, it takes multiple steps for them to do a typical task, and then obviously there's times when we come in as what we call a set, shoot, strike, where we set up the same day, do the event, and tear it down. Speed and ease of use are keys, and the familiarity of this console. So it's
and well, hopefully without this being an awkward question, the lifetime of this, because this is quite an investment, isn't it? You're going to get more than a few years out of this.
So the oldest one we have in a truck was put on the road in 2005, which was the Calrec Alpha, and it's still in service today. We were one of the first ones to get the Apollo, and I think that was 2011. It was like one of the first or second ones in North America, and that is still on the road and in service today. So
it says a lot, doesn't it?
It's we have quite a few. There's a few of the first generations, but the oldest Apollo is 2011 and still working just fine. Software updates keep them improving things and making it even more power and more flexible for the users. So.
Brilliant. Well, we're getting towards the end of the opportunity for us to get this video live before the end of the show. So we'll have to just direct people to Calrec Direct. Thank you very much, Kevin, for taking some time and speaking to us. For everything else that we're doing at the show, please visit kitplus.com.